Well, I'd certainly like to echo Jeremy's welcome. It's great to see so many of you here, and particularly that I think a number of you have never attended a conference before, so a really very big welcome to you. I'd like to thank our speakers, and I'd like to thank our exhibitors and our sponsors, Actilion and Heat Holders. I'd also like to thank the Conference Advisory Group, who, as Jeremy said, have helped us shape the programme and have given us invaluable advice as we've been planning the whole agenda and the day. But also, as Jeremy was saying, we do want to know what you like, what you don't like, because as an organisation we want to make sure that we are growing and evolving and consistently getting better. So please don't hold back. I have a sense that you won't, but I would encourage that. We like feedback. I'm delighted to say that joining us at the conference today are our President, Professor Dame Carol Black, and Vice Presidents, Professor Chris Denton and Professor Ariane Herrick. Really pleased that you've been able to join us today. And it's the green button. Oh, no, venue information, welcome. Yes. So, it's just over a year that the Charity Commission agreed to the merger and the creation of a new charity, Scleroderma and Raynaud's UK. And I hope you'll agree with me that actually I think we've come a long way in that year. We became a public-facing brand on the 1st of April 2016. A lot of people said to me, say the 31st of March, as the 1st of April is April Fool's Day. But that was the reality. We launched the website, we got that going, and so we were live to the public. Although to you, our members, you've been aware of the transition for some time. I think one of the most important things that we've done over the phase of establishing and developing SRUK has been to get your views and thoughts. It's really important that we understand what your needs are, what you want, so that we can best shape the offer and the services that SRUK provides. And we've had a number of ways that we've engaged with you. We've had a membership survey, we've had an online campaign, and various workshops around branding and something called the theory of change, which helps us identify the core goals and outcomes for the organisation. But one of the things that I just wanted to bring to your attention was the social media campaign we ran, which was all about you articulating the future that you want to see. And we did this on Twitter and Facebook and asked people to say what they wanted. I will, and you can see some of those comments there, I will be able to say that I used to have a diagnosis of scleroderma and Raynaud's. When we did the survey, a significant percentage of people wanted SRUK to contribute to finding a cure. Now that clearly is a long-term and ambitious goal, but it was such a forceful feedback to us that we couldn't ignore it. So we've taken all of that feedback, and what we've done is shaped SRUK's key core goals, and there's two of them. One is that a cure for scleroderma and Raynaud's will be found, and as I said earlier, that is very ambitious and long-term. The other is that the impact of scleroderma and Raynaud's on people's lives is minimised. In order to deliver our goals, we are planning a strategy, and that will be building on the basis of 4 key pillars: awareness, empowerment, healthcare and research. And we've got an ambitious programme that we are looking at. It's really important that we increase awareness and understanding, not just in the general public, but also for health professionals. It's really important that people can spot the signs and symptoms of Raynaud's and scleroderma. And we want to empower patients. We want to make sure that you've got the best quality information to help you better manage your condition. In terms of healthcare, we're very aware that the issue of getting an early diagnosis is very important. That means an early diagnosis, the sooner you can access the treatments that you need. But also it's really important that we champion equal access to the best quality healthcare, no matter where you live in the country. So I'd just like to bring you up to speed with some of our achievements. I think it was an achievement that we actually met the deadline of launching on the 1st of April. That was 9 months from the 1st of July. I won't bear any kind of analogies there. And what you told us was that information was the most important service that SRUK could provide. So we made creating a website and producing a whole series of information fact sheets our #1 priority. But to succeed, we have an ambitious strategy. We will have to work in collaboration. Collaboration is going to be key. And I'm really pleased to be able to announce today that on the 31st of July, SRUK co-founded an alliance with Lupus UK, Vasculitis UK, and the British Society of Rheumatology. Individually, we are quite small, but together we can be more powerful and have a stronger voice in the corridors of power. So in the coming months, we will be working on how we can influence the key decision makers, and we will obviously be updating you on the progress that we make. You also told us that awareness and understanding is very important. So as our way of launching SRUK publicly, we ran a PR and press campaign. We wanted to highlight the signs and symptoms of Raynaud's and scleroderma. We reached 39 million people. We got coverage in national and regional press. That was the likes of the Daily Mail, the Woman and Home, the Daily Express, the Huffington Post, and lots of other online circulations. But you also wanted us to reach out to health professionals, and we were very fortunate to have been chosen as the Unite Union's Charity of the Month in June, and that was done with the help of Jane Beach, who is a member and is involved with the Community Practitioners and Health Visitors Association. And what that partnership meant was that we got an 8-page briefing out to 100,000 health visitors and community health visitors. We also ran something called a Twitter Tuesday, which was a Q&A online, and we reached 1.3 million Twitter feeds. The important thing is that we start to map the progress that we make. So we will be baselining. Where are we starting from? We ran a poll at the beginning of this exercise, and we surveyed over 2,000 people. 75% had never heard of Raynaud's and scleroderma. 4% were able to identify some of the signs of Raynaud's, but that fell to 1% for scleroderma. So we have a long way to go. And we are at the beginning, but building on the work that's already previously been done so that we have got amazing materials and information that we can work with. So going forward, what are we going to do? We absolutely will be increasing our information offer to make sure that we produce new information that meets your needs. We'll be exploring what support you need. You've told us that you want support groups, but then people aren't joining support groups. So we really want to kind of delve into what is that support that you need and how can we best provide it. And of course, what we want to do is invest significantly more in research. But to do that, we are going to definitely have to build our brand and profile and extend our reach. Because if we are to invest more in research, we will need to increase our fundraising capability and increase our income generation. Now, we're going to be doing that by approaching trusts, foundations, and corporates. We're going to expand our community events program, and that can be anything from running events to holding tea parties, and we will be there to support individuals to do that. But following in the footsteps of the late, great Anne Maudsley, who I know always put herself out there in the front, the SRUK team will be taking on challenges themselves. So each and every one of the team will take on a challenge. I'm not quite sure that we will ever emulate some of the challenges that Anne took on, but then she was a very unique and rare individual. There is, of course, only one. There can only be one Anne Maudsley. And over the year, I have heard amazing stories about Anne, her sheer determination, her incredible energy. She was something of an unstoppable force. So some of you may know I met with her husband Harry a couple of months ago because I wanted to discuss with him how we could recognise the significant contribution that Anne has made over the years to the community of scleroderma and Raynaud's. And we will be holding a memorial lecture next year. We hope to hold it at the House of Commons, and we hope to get that to tie in with the World Scleroderma Day in the month of June. And we'll bring you more details of that as the plans unfold. Finally, I would really like to take the opportunity to thank all of you for your support over the year. Both you, the members, the clinicians who do such amazing work. And I'd like to say a particular thank you to the President and Vice Presidents who have been so generous with their advice, sharing insights and giving me wise counsel and advice. I would like to say personally a very big thank you to the three of you. So all it remains for me to say is enjoy the conference. I hope you go away informed and energized, and please don't forget to tell us what you liked, but also perhaps what you didn't like and what we could do better. Thank you very much.